I'm here with the Potensic Atom, and this thing is great. It has completely changed the way I make content because it's just so easy to use. As you see, it keeps hovering here beside me, and I can press record here, and then it can, well, record anything that you see, so that's pretty cool. You can move it around. And well, I advise you to use this outside, of course, especially if you want to use the extra features that I'll get into in a minute. But you can turn this around and then you can see that it's recording me as well. So let's turn it a little higher here, a little back, a little lower. So now I'm in frame, so it's pretty easy to set yourself in frame here. Now it is quite loud. I think that's one of the downsides here, but you're not going to use this as close to me as I'm right now. I think the potential here is to use this outside, of course, to make some great scenery shots where if you're vlogging, you want to see everything around you and really set the stage for where you are at that moment, which is I'm doing a lot. And you can also use this to track yourself. You can easily select a target here in the app, and then it will track that target. And then you have a few of these specific movements that you can do. One is automatically track the target, so when I'm walking forward, you can still see me and you can see the drone is following me around, which is pretty cool. And you can also set specific movements like a boomerang, a circle, a spiral around the subject. So you can immediately get really cool, nice looking shots. I think the camera is pretty great, so that's really a plus here if you're going to use this, because if you're going to use this for like your home videos, that's okay. But if you're really going to use this for vlogging, get away from me a bit too close. But if you're really going to use this for vlogging, then intermingling this content with your own camera, then of course it needs to be of high quality, because right now I'm shooting on a DSLR right there, or if you're shooting on an expensive phone, then your video footage will probably look very polished, and then having this polished 4K look of the Potensic drone is also a very big plus to edit that in. So I think it's a really cool thing here. It's very easy to set up. Just connect your phone to this control here. It has a very long range because of these extenders, which is cool. You can easily put this in your bag because it folds up. Even these these joysticks come off, so that's pretty cool as well. So you can unscrew them and then put them in the bag as well. This thing, the legs fold up, and then you can hold that together with a little piece of Velcro, so that's pretty nice, and everything fits inside the bag. Now I got a larger package here with multiple batteries, which is also a good idea to do. That way you never run out of battery, and you can charge the whole battery pack at once. So I think that has been a lifesaver for me, and I really recommend you getting that as well. So this is my review on the Potensic Atom. The whole thing fits in my camera bag, which is pretty nice, and I hope this video has helped you make your choice.
We have another product today. It is a GPS drone. Well, it is actually a quadcopter called a GPS drone. There's an app for it that you can get on Google Play and the App Store that interacts with it. On the box itself, it says it has an HD camera, a GPS return, follow me mode, circle fly, gestures selfie, waypoints, one button takeoff and landing, and auto hover. And this is the model HK55. A lot of cool features in here. So usually these things come with, they come with a case as a first thing. There we go. It's smooth, it's average, doesn't feel too flimsy, feels okay. And they also come with some extra propeller guards, and they come with a controller, like a little handheld controller that's like a little video game controller. So opening it up, ta-da, this is what we first get. Kind of warped paperwork here. All right, we'll put that aside for now. We also get our controller with some foam thingies covering the joysticks. All right, and then we get what seems to be our battery. I think this is our only battery, unless the other one is, inside the drone itself. So we have storage space just for like one battery, and then our other battery we get stuck directly into the drone. So here's the drone itself, and obviously it doesn't come with any edge guards. I'll just show you the size for now. Here's the drone itself. Not too big, but around the size of one of my hands. We have what looks to be a stabilized camera module. And we have here what seems to be an HD camera. It says it's 2K. I have had experiences with other drones in this price range and the cameras have not been amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna go plug these in and charge them, and then maybe we'll get more of an in-depth look at how this controller works. It looks kind of like you would put your phone in there. You attach the phone in between these two. That'll accommodate pretty much any phone I can think of. And these two buttons are to lift or to put down the camera, so you can adjust the camera mid-flight, always good to see. I put my battery into the drone itself. It just slides in with a click, click, and there's a power button on there, which I have so conveniently used to turn on the drone itself. Another thing I've also done, which is also important, is download the app and connect it to the drone itself so that I can actually see what the drone is looking at. Now, I have it on my phone here, so don't be too tripped out. The camera quality it's okay. It's actually better than I thought it would be. There's a lot of options on here. Here's the home of the app itself. It looks pretty typical. This app is made pretty much just for this drone by itself. And there's a lot of different options that I'm not really going to mess with right now. For the controller, I think this should just work with the controller by itself. But let me turn this back off and then back on again. And then let's see what we can do. I'm gonna mess with this a little bit and see if we can't get this working easily. All right, so here's an interesting tidbit. The way this drone works is that it needs to connect with a global positioning satellite, and just GPS, right, in order to connect to the remote. I'm indoors. It doesn't want to connect indoors. That's currently where I'm doing my filming. How am I supposed to connect to it? If I can, I'll try to get outside and let it connect. But the fact that this does not connect at all, and it'll just sit here for hours and hours, blinking this green light while it tries to connect to this remote, which, by the way, I have other drones that'll just connect directly to the remote, and I can fly it indoors no problem. From the looks of it, it'll fly pretty well. And I do like that it has the camera, right? And then I can move it. Like, I could press this button and the camera moves. Check this out. Camera's going up, camera going down, camera going up. So while you're flying it, you can change the angle of the camera itself. That's awesome. I like that. You can have it look straight down while it's hovering in place, or you can angle it forward if you're flying it forward, or you can use it as a selfie camera. I don't know. That wasn't exactly great from the quality of the camera there. And my phone didn't even fit in here because it was like a side-to-side opening thing that only goes this wide, and I can't actually fit my phone in there. So overall, a little bit disappointed. I would rather it function a little bit differently so that I could access it better. If I can, I'll try to fly it outside and get a shot of it. But there's like 2 inches, 3 inches of snow outside right now, and it is freezing. So I'll see what I can do. But otherwise, I like the look of the drone. I like that it's got feet. Feet are great. It doesn't have bumpers. I would rather it have like at least some cheap little bumpers that like snapped on something. The camera is pretty cool. It's like stabilized, all that stuff. I like that it's USB-C and that the power button's on here. Don't love the remote. Yeah, those are my thoughts. If I can get some flying video of it, I will. Otherwise, that's all I can do. So let me know what you think. I'll see y'all next time.